Hey guys, what is up? Fluffy Ninja from FN13 Productions, and welcome to another Fluffy Talks vlog kind of thing. Just have a few points to hit. It's Wednesday, which is great, middle of the week, hooray. Uh, and then, yeah, I don't know, that actually just threw my, entire line of thought off. But yeah, middle of the week, which is great. Might play Friday, probably not. I don't know, I want to go see the new Straight Outta Compton movie, so I might go see that. So we might go play and then might go see that. I'm not 100% sure, but just a few points. Like I touched on Monday, how I was getting the dragon back, and the dragon is back. Hooray! I'm excited. The reason it took so long to get back is apparently one of the like some other customer, one of the Labu Labu guys, I think. Sent in a Geo. You know, it's like, okay, it's a Geo. It was a Geo 2. Yeah, it was a Geo 2. He sent in the Geo, and it had the IV core in it. And he was like, it's not working with the IV core. What the hell's going on? The guys at the tech office at Planet Eclipse were like, oh, well, he doesn't have a can, so he needs a can. We tested it with a can, it works fine. We found a couple other leaks. Now it works great, which is awesome. They fixed Josh's gun. I don't know what was wrong with his. I don't know what was wrong with mine either. And then like some other ETHA came back too, and who knows what the hell was wrong with that. That thing was a fucking nightmare. And they told Heather, our sales rep, they were like, hey, yeah, ask him if he has the can. If not, we can include one. It's an additional $40 though. So all you guys that have Geos, if you lose that fucking can, it's a $40 part to replace. So just so everybody else knows, that's what you're getting into. Then she was they sent her an email about it, so they didn't just go talk to her. So she just completely glassed over the email, didn't even think about it. I went in to Warped bitching at George, and I was like, George, what the fuck is my gun? You know, it's expensive. It's an LV1 limited edition. I want that thing back. And he was like, you need a dick. And I was like, fair enough. So Josh goes in and he starts bitching. He's like, seriously, where's my gun? It's not that expensive. It's an E-Tech 4. But it's one of the Titan White E-Tech 4s. He's like, and I want to sell it so I can get in on this other deal with Fluffy. So George was like, all right, fine, I'll call him. So he called Heather and bitched at her. And she was like, yeah, I don't know. So she went in the back and she bitched at the tech guys, and they immediately turned around. They were like, wait a minute, we asked you fucking 2 months ago if he needed a can, and you didn't tell us anything. So she calls the store and she goes, yeah, the Geo doesn't have a can. Do you want us to include one? And George is like, that seems like a 3 month ago question. She goes, yeah, they sent me an email and I forgot to ask you about it. So that is what took so long with our guns. It was because the Geo didn't have a can. Now the Geo has a can. It works fucking awesome. So that's the whole fucking thing. It's ridiculous. Got to see Too Tall yesterday too, which was kind of nice. I haven't seen him in a while. I fucked up an autococker. Oh, let me rephrase that. I was trying to fix an autococker. So granted, I fucked it up, but the fuck is it? The 3-way switch valve or whatever. That I the O-rings were fucking shot, so I kept trying to find O-rings and then trying to put it back in. I apparently was putting it in wrong, and I didn't notice, so I snapped it, and I was like, fuck! So I got a new one, and it still didn't work, so Too Tall came over, and he was like, oh yeah, we just have to do it like this. And then we ended up having to replace the hoses, too, so that, thankfully, was not on me. That was actually just, the maintenance of one thing led to something else failing, so that needed to be fixed, too. So we got that fixed. So Too Tall came in, that was great. Josh was there for a little bit, and he got his E-Tech and he put it up on the wall. He wants to sell it because our next thing is we're getting drone 2s, which is kind of cool. I said this to somebody, and I think it was Grim, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a drone, and he's like, oh, dude, those are really expensive. That's really cool. I was like, no, the paintball gun, the drone 2 that just came out. He goes, oh, yeah, those are cool too. It kind of made me mad. I would love to have an actual drone to fly over and film stuff. That would be great. But yeah, we're getting drone 2s. It's gonna be Nathan Gata, possibly Josh, and then me for sure. We're Gata's already got his paid for. I was waiting for other people so that I could go pay for mine, and then bills happened, so now I have to wait and pay for it after my next check. But yeah, I want an honest spool valve marker, and the drone 2 is the only like 500-ish mark gun that actually is true spool valve. Like the Axe is inline poppet, so doesn't count. But and then I was like, I could probably buy a GO3 for that price. Nah, I'd rather go through Warped and get a brand new gun. So we're doing that. And the thing is, I offer this deal to probably like, I want to say like 8 people. You know, like it would be kind of like a sponsorship package. The more people you have buy the gun, the less expensive the gun is. Obviously, you know, that's just kind of how sponsorship works. And that's just kind of how deals with companies work. They want to sell guns, so if they can sell more, they'll lower the price a little bit for you. That's just, you know, that's just common sense. It's good business. And I had 8 people. They were like, dude, we'll buy drones. Fuck yeah. Especially if it's at, you know, X price. You know, and I was like, well, then you got to include, you know, tax and possibly shipping. Shipping might not be that bad. It might just be like a couple bucks between us all, so that's not a problem. And they're like, dude, yeah, we'll do it, no problem. And then, like, of course, day comes at the start of August is when we were going to order them, and everybody's like, oh, I don't have money, other stuff came up, which is fine. Other stuff comes up, and then they're like, yeah, no, I really don't want to buy one now. It's like, I fucking told you a month ago that we were going to do this. And this is the problem with having a team, is that everybody thinks that their decision is the best decision. Which, no, all right. If I am the so-called captain of this team, the Ninjas or whatever, and I'm like, hey, like this happened fucking last year when we got sponsored by Empire. We actually got sponsored by Empire. We got the all-in package. Too Tall and I were ready to fucking go. I had 1,400 ready to drop on the brand new Defender that came out. He had like 400 to drop on his sniper package. And we needed one more person, literally one more person that could have bought fucking anything. And everybody just bailed out. Like, everybody's like, oh no, I'm just going to buy this stuff on a BST that I found that's, you know, 3.5 years old. And it's a fucking nightmare. It really is, trying to organize a team. So honestly, I would say don't do that. I mean, like, now I'm on Chicago Warped. Or not Chicago Warped, I'm sorry, Warped Crew. I would love to be on Chicago Warped. I think that's a great organization. I would love to be on their team. But, so shout out to you, Rob. And, he doesn't watch my videos. But, yeah, we're on Warped Crew. It's, you know, it's just kind of like a group of guys going out to play and, you know, whatever. And it's honestly just supposed to be just fun. And that's what's great, because that's all I want to do is play paintball and have fun. They're thinking about getting into tournaments, and I was like, well, let's fucking play events together first and see what happens. Obviously, I can't play that many because, you know, I work weekends, but that's not a big deal. But hopefully, you know, I get a drone too. Gata gets a drone too. Josh gets a drone too. 2 of us are on Warped Crew already. Gata hasn't tried. Gata doesn't really care. Gata's Gata. He's awesome. He plays pump by himself, and he's good at it. He wants an electronic marker for when he plays tournaments, but other than that, he'd rather just play pump. And he was a big help for me building my pump. This kind of just split off into a ramble, but like what I'm saying is, if you have a team and you want to get a gear package, tell everybody we're gonna get the gear package, or you're off the goddamn team. Okay, that's usually what it comes down to now, is that, oh yeah, I'm on the team, they can't kick me off. It doesn't matter if I use a different gun. It's like, well, yeah, we can, because fuck you. You know, and I for the last couple of years have not wanted to be the dick and been like, seriously guys, fuck off or buy the gear package. And now I kind of have to be that guy, especially if I'm bringing deals to a bunch of people that are like, oh hey, yeah, let's go through Warped. That's the main thing. I'm like, let's go through Warped, because Warped is good to me. They get us better deals, so let's do that. And they're like, no, we'll go through Blast Camp. Why the fuck would you go through Blast Camp? It's a paintball field. They're not even supposed to have a pro shop. But that's a whole nother argument that we'll discuss in a later video. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.